The seasons are changing once more in the valley. Winter has slowly made its way, and soon the spring rains will come. However, our focus will not be on that. In today's episode, we will be focusing on the many creatures of the valley that have taken the role of a father. We will see how they care for the young and their families here in the Mesozoic Valley. Here in Ahab's territory, we see Crystal and Kristen. Ahab is not here right now. He simply went for a morning walk to find a location to teach his daughter Kristen how to hunt. Right now, Kristen is preparing herself to take a little rest before her father arrives. Crystal decides to watch her in the meanwhile. The two relax in the territory. Ahab, however, is in the grasslands. He has come upon a herd of ceratopsians. Spinosaurus is notorious for being ichthyophagous, or piscivore, meaning that mostly their diet consists of fish and aquatic life. However, Ahab knows that one day soon the dry season will come, and he wants to prepare his daughter Kristen for the dry season by teaching her how to hunt on land. Even though the ceratopsians are big, mighty dinosaurs that will be dangerous for a young dinosaur like Kristen, he figures it's the only way since they're the only ones that are up this early. Ahab returns to go get Kristen. The young Spinosaurus naps a little. Crystal enjoys the comfort of having Kristen around, simply because this makes her feel like a mother, something she always wanted to feel. And she feels right at home with the Spinosaurus. Ahab arrives in the scene and nudges his daughter to get up to get ready to hunt. Now prepared, she walks towards her father. The duo then leave to go handle their business. Crystal is used to being alone and decides that she too must prepare herself for her morning. She decides to leave out of the territory and go find another location to go feast on foliage and fruits that are in the valley. During the time that Ahab had left, much of the ceratopsians had gone off and continued their morning away from the grasslands, with only a few of them being here, such as this large adult male, this subadult male, and this Pachyrhinosaurus with her young. Nonetheless, this is still a perfect time for him to teach his daughter how to hunt. Ahab and Kristen wait on a hillside. Ahab is a large predator, and he figures that if Kristen goes alone, she has a better chance of hunting, seeing as a large predator like him can startle the herd and give away her shot at trying to hunt. Kristen is nervous, but who wouldn't be in this situation? She is young and has no idea how to hunt other than catching fish. But Ahab knows that she is strong. She knows this is something she has to do. She's wandering towards the herd, slowly but surely, as Ahab watches in the distance to make sure that she is safe as she goes out there taking on the giant herbivores. They appear to not have noticed her yet. She gets closer and closer. She sees the young Pachyrhinosaurus as a potential meal. Kristen believes that if she can take down one of the babies, that will be an easy way to hunt, because smaller game is easier for a dinosaur of her size. She walks towards Pachyrhinosaurus, and that is her first mistake, Because of how calmly she walks in, the herbivores notice her. They begin to run and scatter in every single direction. Kristen is now in danger, but still tries to hunt down the Pachyrhinosaurus. Kristen has tripped, and her chances at hunting have gone away. She watches as her potential meal runs off. Perhaps now, sticking a fish will have to do. Down in another location, we see Eduardo. He appears to be frantic, although it is unknown why. It's been quite some time since we last saw him. It is unknown why he is acting so weird. However, he appears to be worried about something. At last, he reaches a location and finds a female Edaphosaurus, who appears to be sitting on a nest. She appears to be calm. He, however, seems to be frantic, but relaxes. This is his mate, Ruby. Sometime after the kingdom parted ways, Eduardo moved on and decided to start a life of his own and found Ruby. She has now laid eggs and is now laying above them. Eduardo, however, is preparing himself to become a father. However, he seems to be a bit too paranoid about this simply because he's never done this before in life. He decides to stick by Ruby's side, because for her, he would do anything. He wanders off to go find her a tree branch to feast on while she waits. Luckily for him, the territory he's chosen has vast quantities of trees for him to choose. The reason he's getting her a tree branch and not for him is simply because she needs it the most, that she has to remain vigilant. She is a herbivore, unlike him, who is adapted to become an omnivore. He decides to gather branches for her. One day soon he'll be a father, and it'll be the biggest step in his life he's taken ever since he joined the kingdom. On a cliffside, we see Snaggletooth and Slice. They have spent nearly a year trying to locate the young velociraptors they were caring for. They have now officially lost hope. They have searched far and wide over the valley, even over the boundaries they weren't allowed to cross. Luckily, they were never spotted. But they have come to a conclusion. There's no way they're going to be able to find these velociraptors, and decided that the storm had taken their lives away from them. Slice is saddened by this, and gets close to her best friend Snaggletooth, who is also saddened by this. Even though this moment is bittersweet, they hope one day to start again. The two comfort one another and prepare to head home. Down in the valley, we see Dan, Dahlia, and their offspring. They have decided to take their offspring out to show them how hunting is done. Even though they're too young to understand now, over time they will be teaching them until they can get the gist of how to hunt like a T-Rex. And they found the perfect target. A lone iguanodon, away from its group, is feasting on the grass, hoping to return to them soon. However, he doesn't know that he is the target for the Tyrannosaurs. Now ready, Dolly is the first to attack. She roars out to the Iguanodon. The Iguanodon has no idea what to do other than prepare himself to flee. However, that is the tactic. She will try scaring him towards Dan in hopes that he can kill the prey. The Iguanodon begins to run. Then Dan comes in from the side and bites down on its throat. One finishing blow, and they now have their meal. Dan roars in triumph. And calls for the others to join him. The babies gather around the carcass as Dahlia comes to join Dan. The two are very proud of themselves and hope to teach their young how to hunt over time. Their young are too little to tear off the meat off of the Iguanodon. So Dahlia will assist them by ripping off chunks for them to eat, while the two eat the rest of it. This Iguanodon should last the family a few days. Up north in the valley, we see Rambo watching over the baby Triceratops as he sleeps. Angela comes by to check on them both. She decided to accept the fact that she will adopt this baby Triceratops, and the two will care for him. Today it's Angela's turn to hunt. Rambo's been making an effort and hunting down meals for Angela while she takes care of the baby Triceratops. And he's finally impressed her. He will not be doing hunting today, however, because it's Angela's turn, and it's his turn to watch over the baby Triceratops. They take turns, simply because they believe that's how life works. She nudges him, and then leaves to go hunt a meal for them. But how a large predator like Rambo to take care of a small herbivore like the baby Triceratops? The baby Triceratops soon wakes up and looks up at his adopted father. He is now used to seeing him and is no longer scared. Rambo really does love the baby Triceratops, but taking care of them has to be the most difficult thing he's ever done since he tried to impress Angela. The baby appears to be hungry. He figures the best thing to do is get it something to eat. The two leave for the grasslands. Once more, ceratopsians have gathered on the grasslands. And Rambo decides that the baby is to join them to eat. It nudges him to go out there into the grasslands. However, the baby doesn't want to go. However, he continues to nudge the baby. The baby fits right in with the ceratopsians. If Rambo is to go over there, likely they will scatter, or even worse, try to fight off the two. So he nudges the baby to go out into the grasslands. He joins the others. However, he simply looks at Rambo and doesn't eat. Rambo has no idea what's wrong and decides to go find out. A Daeodon has come out of the brush and sees the baby Triceratops as a perfect target. If he can get it away from giant Tyrannosaur.